So this has to be the fastest 6 months I've ever experienced in my life, and one of the best 6 months I've ever had. And recently I've been asking myself, what do I do for the next 6 months? What are my goals? What are my targets? And the other day I was watching a podcast that one of the guests on the show was saying something that years back it used to be when you graduate from school, you get a job just because you're a graduate, and it went from that to you graduating with a first class or a second class upper. After that, it got to the point that you need to have like a first class and maybe master's degree or so. Then from that, I went to you graduating and going to school abroad. Then you come back and get a job. Then recently was the era of what can you do, like what skill do you have. That was the era of the web developers, video editors, graphic designer and all. And times are actually changing, and right now the guy said something that caught me. He said that we are actually in the era of personal branding, like your qualification aside, your skill aside, everything about you aside. What is your personal brand? Like, what do you stand for? Like, people don't really care about what you can do anymore. People just really care about who you are, what you've achieved before, not what you're going to achieve personally, but what you have achieved before. So the thing is, my plan for the next 6 months is to kind of maybe work on myself more, build my personal brand. That's why I'm actually taking YouTube serious, because that's like one of the fastest way to improve your personal brand. Like, for example, the other day I saw Tony Elumelu making reels. Like, he's like one of the richest man in Nigeria, like the CEO of UBA, and he's still creating reels, creating content. So that shows content is actually key, because you get to see so many successful people in Nigeria, like people that, you know, if they drop content, like they are okay for the rest of their life. They keep creating content every day, keep putting themselves out there every day. That means these people actually have certain information that we don't have, and that's personal branding. And I believe you too should work on something like that, because it's really going to help you, because what you know now might not be useful in the next 6 months, like might not be useful next year. So build a personal brand for yourself, especially on social media. Like, create an account, talk about stuff, just be personal, like be vulnerable, maybe, I don't know, but just talk about stuff and you go from here. So my plans is building myself for the next 6 months, because building myself has really actually helped me a lot, and social media is one of the greatest gifts that people like don't even value. The phone you're even using to watch this video, you have no idea on how much you can actually make with that phone. Coming from like my own experience, like a former phone, like, or something that, let me not even go to that. Build a personal brand for yourself. That's one of the best things you can do for yourself, because just have a great day. I said because too much.